we definitely don't believe that one model kind of rules them all. So we integrate with virtually every major public model out there. We have our own, internal models that are running on our own supercluster. And the combination of all of that is actually what does the job. Having models double checking each other, having agentic orchestration and workflow models that are double checking themselves. Right. So you have a virtual compliance officer that is actually looking at everything that's going live and making sure that it's kind of checking the right boxes, and then a human being double checking on top of that, I think starts to get us in the right direction. You are 100% right, though. Like, complacency can slide in from the edges really easily, and we need to remain diligent as we take this technology into production.
I know. And I'm very much speaking for myself. Like, when AI outputs something, I read the first paragraph and maybe the last paragraph. I'm like, yeah. But I like that idea of kind of layers upon layers to kind of filter and keep checking. That makes a lot of sense.
I'll share a just fun little story. A while back, I built an agent. In large corporations, you do a lot of documents and slide presentations. And so I built a agentic workflow that I can feed any document into. I can give it the names of, executives and coworkers inside the company, and it builds personas around those people using public and external and internal data on them. And then it reviews the document and gives me feedback as if it's coming from those people. It was just a fun experiment. I put a bunch of double checks in it. Right. So I had the agent actually document for me how it made the decisions for every single piece of feedback. I wanted it to cite the actual sources of where it got that piece of information from the person's persona that was built up. And it was fascinating because it was great. The feedback was amazing. I shared it with some people inside the company. They were using it. And then I started really looking closer at the rationale that it was using. And I found it was actually making up sources. Completely hallucinating. It was actually a gentleman that works for me that I had put his name in just as an interesting test. And it claimed that he had spoken at a TED conference and all these things that never happened. Right. And so you really do have to build the checks and balances all the way down to the lowest level so that we control for this.
The models are trained to be plausible, right? Which is great if you're trying to train a sociopathic con man. And so it is, I think, getting that kind of, making sure they're working for us.
They are a little bit of the best BS artist in the world. So
Exactly. You need to keep them on a short leash.